I'm Margaret Kuhlman from Astrology.com. I like to use the moment of a new moon as a birth chart for the following month, and my comments are meant to be helpful in terms of living through that month in the most growthful and smooth way. I'd ask you not to worry too much about understanding the astrology, but go for the drift, the feel of the month. I'm Margaret Kuhlman of Astrology.com. The chart for this new moon in Pisces has the new moon exactly on Mercury and Uranus, 25-26 degrees Pisces. Last month the new moon was right on Neptune and Chiron in Aquarius. So there is a similarity of flavour in that Uranus rules Aquarius. So there's an Aquarian flavour for both months. This time, though, it's as though we're looking at how to free ourselves on the emotional level. With Mercury involved as well, it's very much about understanding the process of the emotions, the ebb and flow of emotions, the way that we are affected by group emotion, the way that the media operates us, the way advertising operates us, becoming more aware of that pressure. Last month, because the new moon was actually in Aquarius and not connecting to the rest of the chart, it was more of a background understanding, so that we were examining principles of human behaviour, of human need. And in some ways the principles would have been subordinated to the need for action at the time. This month the new moon keys in to the chart through that lovely trine, the blue line, to Mars. Mars in Leo, the upbeat, positive, strong and even forceful energy to do things, so that whatever it is that we understand about the needs of humanity or our own personal emotional needs, we're able to act on it. Our actions will be careful, in the sense that Mars is sextile Saturn, the green line to Saturn. And Saturn in Libra is, although it's out of exactness, there's still a slight pull against the new moon itself with the Mercury. So there's something about we may be impelled or feel ourselves emotionally impelled towards a particular action, but on the other hand we can't help considering how that's going to affect other people, which is a very beautiful balance. It's a useful balance, I think, in the circumstances, because after being retrograde for some time, Mars is now direct. And so the energy that has been feeling in a way frustrated or even fading into almost apathy, that energy is up and running again. So we may well feel unblocked. That unblocking of the energy is only part of the scene, because the new moon and Mercury being on Uranus is about freeing up our ideas. It really is truly inspired thinking, inspired action. So the Saturn holding it all into with a measure of caution is a very good thing. Part of what we will be dealing with is perhaps the leftover of the week just before the new moon, where Venus in Aries now squared Pluto. There's still a bit of it left, and yes, before that she was opposite to Saturn. So it's as though in this week before the new moon there will have been an awakening of what each person actually wants for themselves. Now, this could be criticised as being selfish, but I think a lot of people could do with a bit more selfishness in the sense of being aware of what one needs oneself and putting that into the mix. It saves a lot of personal frustration and resentment. So there is this move to take note of one's own needs, and yet the needs of the whole and the actual circumstances of change might seem to be not allowing those needs to be expressed, or not allowing them to be fulfilled, let's say. So the expression could be of resentment and frustration. That caution then in our actions is very helpful. And the way to use this Pisces-ness, this boundlessness, this all-connectedness of Pisces could be that in the face of one's own personal frustrations, or facing somebody else's and the difficulty of dealing with that we actually ask inside for some inspiration in how to communicate in a positive, warm way. I think the best is to bring the positivity of the Mars in kindness between us, and Saturn bringing the respect for other people's position. Perhaps the main theme for this month, though, is re-examining what we mean by freedom. As long as we are pulled by our personality desires and fears, we're not really free to choose our actions according to our more deep wisdom. True freedom is inner. The ability to choose how you will respond in any situation. It's also a month where it seems the door to the whole universe is open, the universe of possibilities, with our consciousness potentially open to receiving anything, any idea, any invention that may be appropriate to where we are and our needs. There is a fuller reading for this month on my website. Be truly quiet for a while. Gentleness, the sweet harmony of breath and heartbeat. You are all. You are a doorway through which infinity passes, like a rushing wind through the stillness of a breathless day. You are nothing but a breath of air, passing this way and that, in and out. You are the gathering forces that create in every cell complexities beyond imagining. You are the sunlit space revealing eddies of dust and smoke, of words and emotions swirling in the draft of your every move. Where is the single word that could describe you? If you have wings, to where could you fly where you are not already waiting to be discovered? Love yourself. Be in wonder and amazement. Open your heart, that vessel of liquid light, letting light spill over all you conceive. Creation bows to the quiet one, holding truth lightly in their hand, while the pulsing music of life is stilled, and silence wraps this emptiness in peace.